Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's December 18th final legislative session of 2025. And we remind everybody to please silence your cell phones, electronic devices, so they don't distract the meeting. And we have a special treat today. After we do the Pledge of Allegiance, we'll be hearing from Joel Sierra's daughters. They will sing the national anthem. So after the Pledge of Allegiance, please remain standing. Thank you. Pledge allegiance to the flag to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. We started the year listening to Joel's daughters sing as well the national anthem, so we're going to finish on that same high note. So, ladies.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, thank you. Well, I've spent most of my adult life in public service, whether it was Common Council or the fire department and now the legislature. And I got to say that today is probably one of my most proudest days to see my two daughters. They've grown up in public service, seeing their father attend many meetings, and it's a wonderful honor to see them sing the national anthem at my last meeting today. So I want to thank the legislature, thank the chairman, thank the office staff for giving me this privilege and honoring me and my family with this privilege. With that being said, we have some proclamations for both of you. Jaylene's. So just so you all know, thank you. My youngest daughter, Jaylene Sierra, my oldest daughter, Juliana Sierra. We're all Jays in my family. And I just want to say thank you all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Holidays. Thank you, girls.
Great job, ladies. Thank you very much, and congratulations, Joel. Next up, we're going a little out of order. Oh, we're going to do roll call first.
Benton. Paduk. Amo. Benelli. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 19 present, 2 absent.
Thank you. Now we're going to do some recognitions, and that's going to be for legislators that are leaving us today. And we're going to do them up here at the podium, so we're not turning our backs to each other. So I'm going to call them up one at a time, and these are in no particular order. but the first one is, I guess it is in a particular order. The first one is James O'Donnell. So James, Mr. O'Donnell, if you please come up here and join us. And I'm also going to inviting Mayor Molly O'Donnell up here as well from the Village of Goshen. And the Deputy County Executive's coming up as well. Okay. And yes, hold on.
Get them all here, so. Thank you, Chairman. All right, you're sorry to the audience that I'm first, because this will be a long time here. I got a lot to talk about. But Margaret, please come on up. Christy and my two grandsons. My two grandsons are especially happy, all right, that I didn't ask them to sing. Joel, your daughter started us off great this year, and thank you for ending with such a great rendition of a great national anthem. Well done, well done. Here's the mayor here, my beautiful wife of 53 years. Exactly. So public service is indeed a fantastic life. It says it right there, public and service. You're always in the public eye. It's tough to be in the public eye. It's tough to put your name on the ballot, and then you squeak by one vote, and you know that 50% of the people don't want you there. So you still have to put that aside and do the right thing for the public. So I've been blessed, 23 years with the state police, 5 years with the MTA police, 9 years with the county exec, and 9 years with most of you here. So 13 of you will still be here come next week, and God bless you and move forward and keep up the good work that we did. Chairman Hines did a great job this year, and whoever's the chairperson next year, God bless him or her, and they'll do a great job for the County of Orange. We're 400,000 strong, and without good public servants like you see in front of us right here, we'd be in trouble. They all do a fantastic job, and I was blessed to work alongside them. I was blessed with my fellow troopers and my fellow MTA police. And of course, in the county exec's office, we got a lot done in county. I could start naming them, but we'd miss lunch. So we did a lot of good things, and we're going to continue to do that. And last, I want to thank the county exec for putting me on the MTA board. I already made some improvements to the west side of the Hudson for everybody here. And 46 years in public service, I'm still going strong. God bless you all.
All right, everybody. It's not every day a daughter, as a mayor, gets to issue her father a proclamation. So if you'll bear with me for a moment, I'd like to read this aloud. The Mayor and Board of Trustees of the Village of Goshen wish to recognize and honor Orange County Legislator James D. O'Donnell for a lifetime of distinguished public service, his devoted career to serving others, beginning with the New York State Police, continuing as Chief of Police of the MTA, Deputy Orange County Executive, and most recently here serving as a legislator. Throughout his service, he consistently placed the needs of the community first, advocating for policies that strengthen Goshen, cared for our seniors, honored and supported our veterans, and improved the quality of life for the Goshen community. His leadership, integrity, and commitment to service have left a lasting and meaningful impact on the village, and his decorated career deserves recognition and celebration as he concludes this chapter of legislative service. The former superintendent of West Point, General William Lennox, described leadership as the ability to accomplish the mission, take care of your people, and keep your values. And Dad, you did just that. You've exemplified these principles throughout your career, leaving a legacy of service that continues to benefit not just the village, but all of Orange County. So, I, Molly O'Donnell, Mayor of the Village of Goshen, on behalf of the Board of Trustees and our family, do hereby express our sincere gratitude for your exemplary service and to acknowledge and honor your departure of the legislature and extend best wishes as you embark on the next chapter, because we know you're not retiring.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Obviously, I got to go out and get some more Christmas gifts.
So a fun fact that some of you may not know, Jim is the first deputy county executive to exist in Orange County, because I remember when I first got here, he was serving as what they called, I think, the county administrator or something. And Jim came to the legislature and said, I got to tell you, this is ridiculous. I go to these meetings representing the county exec, and I say, I'm the county administrator. And people are like, oh, you need to talk to this guy. So we, as a legislature, actually changed the position and made it a deputy county executive, so that when people like Harry show up at meetings, they know he's speaking on behalf of the county executive. So Jim, you've been with us for 9 years, you've chaired committees, you've worked hard. I know you have never hesitate to express your opinion. Everybody knows where you stand on every issue, no matter what it is, but thank you for your service. It's been an honor knowing you, and you have a stellar career in public service, and I know you can continue to do that, and just keep fighting down at the MTA. They're already writing articles about him down there, so Orange County is represented on the MTA, finally, so thank you. Next up, I have Majority Leader Benton. Please join us. So you'd be surprised to know that Lee and Mike Paduch are the longest-serving legislators as far as I know. I think Lee is 1 month ahead of Mike Amo when it comes to the tenure in the legislature. But Lee has been here for 28 years. He's been chairman of almost every committee in existence over that time, representing his constituents in the town of Newburgh. This plaque here is signed by signed by me and Clerk Gene Rampin. Every legislator that is currently serving is on this plaque as well, so that when Lee looks up on his wall, because he will cherish this, he'll remember each and every one of you. Lee has not only been an incredible servant to the community, but he's also been a friend to all of us, again, helping move the proper legislation through. And you'll see on today's agenda, I hope you'll all join me in voting for Lee's appointment to the IDA so that he can continue his service in the community. And I also know that he is a fire commissioner in Middle Hope starting on January 1st, so that's impressive as well. Everybody here seems to want to just keep helping out their community, and it's just great. So Lee, thank you for your years of service, and congratulations.
Lee and I have been friends since the 1980s. And when I made that unfortunate decision to run for county executive back in '89, Lee was there, and he was there every day with us. And really, our friendship has been long and deep, and I really appreciate everything that you've done here in the legislature. You've always been reliable, trustworthy, insightful, and all those things that are good and qualities, you have them. And I wish you the best. I have a nephew who's a sniper. He hangs out with my nephew sometimes now, too. But anyway, congratulations to you, and anything we can do for you going forward, please call.
Thank you, Harry. Yes, I was one of his troops back in 1989 when he ran for county executive. And Mr. Chairman, it was a pleasure being a part of leadership this year with you as chairman. My wife couldn't make it because she's down in Florida doing an early Christmas with her oldest son and family. So, but again, I don't really have much to say except I'm going to miss the ladies in the office. And obviously, I'm going to miss my long-term, lifetime friends from this legislature and of other many legislators since 1998 when I was first elected. So thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Lee. Next up, we have the Honorable Joseph Menuda from New Windsor, 15th Legislative District. For those of you who don't know, Joe's an architect. He said that a few times over the years, but no, Joe has been a great friend. We both serve, Joe serves most of New Windsor. I have a piece of New Windsor, so we've worked together for years. Joe has been with us for 8 years, and he has been chairman of several committees. He's another one like Mr. O'Donnell. He's willing to tell you his opinion when he thinks you should hear it, and sometimes when he thinks you probably shouldn't hear it. But Joe has aggressively represented the town of New Windsor, done a fantastic job, and his skill set as an architect, that wasn't only a joke, brings a lot to the table in the Physical Services Committee and in front of all the department heads because he has that certain experience. So Joe, thank you for your service and great job.
Thank you, Chairman. It's been an honor to serve with each and every one of you. It's been a wonderful 8 years. I have 11 years in public service, starting at the Newburgh and Large City School District, serving there for 3 years and here for 8. To serve the community is a privilege, it is an honor, and you have to do it with integrity and respect. And I've seen that from everyone in this room, and I cannot thank you all enough for the time that we've spent together to work together. It's been one of the biggest things in my life that I've truly enjoyed doing. And this is, you don't do it for the money, you don't do it for anything else, you do it for the people and because you can. And if you can and you don't, then you've failed society. But if you can and you do, then you've achieved what you should in life. So thank you all very much. I have my mother, Jean, and Vince here, and Melissa here. Please stand and please give them a round of applause, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do. And I want to thank the sheriff and Tony, who were part of the OC Rat Pack, and we have a portion of them here today. But without these guys, my life would not be the same either. So thank you both for being here. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Chairman.
Yeah, you know, the more we go through these awards, I'm realizing that what we do as a government is really all about community. And I say that because I mentioned Lee. We've been friends for decades. I didn't mention Jimmy O'Donnell before, but we've had a career that tracks each other. Thank you for serving on the MTA board, and thanks for saying thank you for the appointment, because that job is a difficult job, but you are the right person for that. And then also with Joe, I mean, Joe's grandmother was my dear friend, lived across the street from me for 45 years. And we talked about you, we talked about your mom who's sitting out in the audience. And again, this is all about community. And your grandmother, who I knew very well, she cared about the city of Newburgh. That's what we had in common. And I just see that same kind of character in you and with your service here in the county. So congratulations and thank you.
Next up, I have Joel Sierra, the 20th District in Middletown. Bringing the ladies up again. So Joel represents the city of Middletown. He came to us also being a city councilman, or what do we call it, the city?
They're common council members.
Common council members in the city of Middletown. Joe and I have a lot in common. We both love the fire service. Joel and I have a lot in common with the fire service. Joel has been a very good friend. He served very well on the Public Safety Committee. His relationship with Sheriff Du Bois and Sheriff Arteta has been incredible. His input to protect the city of Middletown, he truly cares about the safety of the citizens in the city of Middletown, and that's what I think stood out most when I talk about Joel Sierra. So Joel, thank you for your 8 years in county government, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
I know you already spoke, but you're welcome to again.
Thank you. Like Chairman Hines says, thank you. Thank you all for supporting me throughout my life-threatening injury. All the phone calls, the cards, and the support that the legislature gave me the staff, and the chairman. I want to thank you all. You know, it was a very critical time in my life, and thank you for standing by me. Thank you to all my constituents that voted for me, that stood by me, and most thankful is my family for standing by me. You know, it's something that changed my life forever. Every moment that we have, you don't know when that might be taken from you. So growing with age is a privilege, and not everyone gets that, and I'm lucky to have a second chance. So thank you. Thank you for letting me serve you guys. Thank you for letting me serve Orange County. Keep up the great work. And again, it's been an honor serving with all of you. Thank you.
How lucky is this guy? Joel, before you leave. How lucky is this guy? Look at his family. Congratulations. And your music was beautiful. So, you know, I used to work with Wayne Booth. He was a fire volunteer in the town of Newburgh. And one time we were talking about the armory on Broadway in Newburgh. And he said he had been up there a couple of times because it burned a couple of times. And one time he was up there on the roof and he was starting to step forward. And one of his colleagues, a guy named Dennis Carpenter, grabbed him and pulled him back. And then the ceiling collapsed right below. So you never know. So I want to thank you for your service as a fireman, but also I want to thank you for what you've done here in the legislature these past years. Congratulations.
Hey, next up I have Kevin Darren Lujan from the city of Newburgh. Incidentally, giving credit where it's due, when I first got elected in 2009 and took office in 2010, I attended a meeting where the chairwoman at the time was Roxanne Donnery, and she did this very thing for legislators that were leaving, and I thought, wow, that was a great idea. So that's why we're doing this today, because of the late, great Roxanne Donnery put this idea in my head some 16 years ago. So Kevin Darren Lujan is, when you think of him, you think of raising up people who are suffering in the city of Newburgh. He's passionate about housing and the ability to live a comfortable life, transportation, every issue that you could think of, not only in all of Orange County, but he's passionate about the city of Newburgh and how to get people to where they need to go, how to make their lives better, whether it be through SUNY Orange in Newburgh, the public transportation system, and certainly the housing issue. He's been very passionate about that, as many in this room are. So that's what I think about when I think of you, Kevin Darren, is raising up those, and you just lift people up, and it's very impressive. So thank you for your 8 years in the legislature, and I know you're going to continue to do good things because you're probably half my age.
And what most people don't know is that he started as a child delivering toys and actually also working, volunteering with Habitat for Humanity. So he's been a public servant since he was 4. Okay?
Awesome. Want to speak?
You know, I first met Kevin Darien 8 years ago when our mutual friend Richie Rosenkrantz was bringing him around the district to meet people. And Kevin Darien is my legislator. And I looked at him, we talked, and I said, what are you going to do and all that? I never had any idea 8 years ago that you would accomplish what you have accomplished these past 8 years. You've been a strong advocate for the county government, particularly for the city of Newburgh, and all of your work is very much appreciated. It's nice to meet your mom.
Thank you so much. You know, when I first got into the legislature, you know, you come in with a lot of ideals of what you want to accomplish, and obviously when you get into government, it's really different. I always say, you know, I stand on the shoulders of giants. You know, my grandmother was the first person to come to this country, first person to own a home in our family. My mother, the first person to go to college at Mount St. Mary College, graduated from Columbia University, got her Juris Doctorate. So I stand on really amazing, strong individuals. And the American dream really is to say is that in the first generation, Colombian American can actually be an elected official. And I can tell you that when I got into office, it was to also try to find more voices that looked like mine. Because at that time, we were seeing a lot of people that were scared, not, you know, even people who didn't want to take their children to school because they were afraid that they might get deported. And that's where I found my voice, recognizing that I had a privilege that I needed to make sure that I was fighting for people who felt that they didn't have a voice. And that's the same voice I'm going to continue to use today and every single day forward. I'm so glad and so happy and proud of the work that we've been able to accomplish, the millions of dollars we've done to fix roads, to fix bridges, the people we've been able to help, the jobs we've been able to create. And despite hard conversations that we've had here, we've been able to create really strong bonds and get things done. I'm proud of the work that we've done. I'm proud of the relationships we've created. And I'm just so proud of this county and the things that we're doing. So God bless you all. God bless the staff and everyone who does things behind the scenes. Betsy, I'm looking at you because the friendships that we've created, the people, the staff, you're all so amazing. Thank you so much for the 8 years. I will miss you immensely. And love you all. And God bless America. God bless Orange County, as Mike Paduch would say. Thanks so much, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone.
Last but not least, we have Ron Feller from the 9th District. So Ron took office when there was a vacancy, and then he had to immediately run for office after that. So Ron has been with us for 3 years, and when you think of Ron Feller, you realize not only is he a veteran, but he fights for the veterans' rights. And there's nothing more noble than that. So not only for his community in Montgomery, but for the veterans. And Ron is a veteran himself, which we thank him for his service. We thank him for all the work he's did here in Orange County. I feel honored that I was able to meet you when your buddy Steve Brescia went on to be the town supervisor. He stuck you with this job, right? Yeah, they sort of traded jobs. But you did a great job here. You're a great friend, and everybody respects you, not only for your legislative work and your work in your community as town supervisor and town council, but for your continued work. I know he's going to continue to support the veterans in his community because that's where his passion lies. So Ron, congratulations and thank you for your service.
As I said before, serving in government is serving the community. Ron and I have been friends for many, many, many years, and it has been just such a pleasure these last 2 years to work with you here in the county government. You are a man of honor, and all of us have great respect for what you have done in the past and what you continue to do and what you will do in the future. Ron, it's been a pleasure working these last 2 years with you. Thank you.
I'll talk. I can talk.
I know you can.
First of all, unlike the Bible, where the last is first and the first is last, these guys did it right. The guys came, and the last is definitely the last. This is a surprise for me. I didn't know what you did 14 years ago, giving legislators the opportunity to speak, or else I would have had some of my family here. Most importantly, I'm honored to be grouped with these gentlemen that have been with us in the past. It really is an honor to be with you guys. I have one thing to say. I started public service at age 65 after 30 years in Con Edison and military and building houses. And I kind of got involved when the Republican Party chair of town of Montgomery called me up and said, hey, we need somebody to run for town council. This is like 15 years ago. And I said, well, why do you want me to run for town council? He says, because you've coached a lot of kids in Little League, and you're acting in VFW, so we need you there. So fast forward now, I put 8 years in with the town as a council member. I was a town deputy supervisor and was department head of Parks and Rec. And I was asked to be a county legislator 2 or 3 years ago by Mr. Brescia. And I still hold that against him, but no. This has been an honor. It's really a learning experience if you go from town government to here. I mean, you guys are really professional. I learned a lot, and I've made a lot of great friends, and I will remember you guys forever. And I just want to say, you know, it's never too old to start. I was 65 when I started, and here I am getting a nice plaque, and I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
business time. Anyway, next year when you do proclamations, you might want to think about this, because this is a lot easier than turning around and doing this to back and forth. I think I'm in trouble here.
Surprise, Mr. Chairman. It's my privilege today to give this certificate to you for your service as a county legislator for 16 years. Talk about community service. You've been a member of the fire service in Cornwall, I'm sure, I think since you were probably a teenager.
42 years.
42 years, and 16 in the legislature here, but chief, and now how many years have you been commissioner?
15.
15 years. So I'm starting my first year in January. So I'm going to learn, I'm sure, quite a bit about the fire services, and probably be calling on you for assistance when I have a question, besides with one of my other commissioners. So Regina, thank you for standing by him. And again, thank you for all your service. You truly, like I said, truly are a public servant. On the legislature, I believe you were chair of E&E. Again, I used to call public safety anyway, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. But yeah, chairman of public safety. And again, thank you very much. Kathy, you want to get a photo?
You know, it's Ron's talking about aging in service. The first county legislator I ever met was from Cornwall. His name was Jim Lovis. He was the chairman of the legislature, talking about 1978, 79. And it's just funny that here you are now at the end of your career as chairman of the legislature from Cornwall. And so, hey, right, that's right, Alan Seidman, another wonderful friend. But it's about community, I said before, I've known Kevin quite a while, but I know his brother 10 or 15 years, longer than that. And they're just, as a family, quality people who care about the community, and we're going to miss you here. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
One more thing. What I was struggling with when I joined the legislature, we used to call it protective in education. We also used to call it finance instead of ways and means. So there has been some changes in the titles. Mr. Chairman?
Yes, you are an older statesman. I got recruited to this legislature. It was never my idea, and I knew I was never going to be a politician, which I don't even like that word. I'll call it elected official, because my wife doesn't like politics and she would never allow it. So I was at a fire function, and I was surrounded by a group of Republicans. Kathy's mom, Nancy Calhoun, was one of them. George Green from New Windsor. Senator Bill Larkin, everybody loved him. And of course, Alan Seidman. And he told me that I think at the time the legislature was 10 to 1. And he said, you have to run. And I said, I'm not running. I'm the assistant fire chief. I like what I do. I'm not doing it. They ran over, cornered my wife, and said, you got to let him do this. And she said, as long as he gets out as assistant fire chief, he can do whatever he wants. So be careful what you think your wife is going to say, because I thought it was no, no, and no. And here I am 16 years later. It's all your fault. So thank you all. I consider you all friends. I've worked, I don't really like change. I'm with the same woman since I was 16 years old in high school. And I go to the restaurants I go to. I order the same food. And so every 4 years when the legislature changed over, I would always be like, oh, I wonder what this is going to be like. Because you're nervous. You don't know who you're going to be working with and you know what you're getting. And you hear about people. And then what you hear is usually not true. Because then you find out, oh, wow, they said this about this person, but they're really a good person. Their heart's in the right place. And that's how you judge it. So I know you're going to all face that now. But I know that our staff is in place, council's in place. You have the 13 of you that are returning are all experienced, and you get to teach the newer legislators. I remember getting here, my first year, I didn't even know what to do. I just kind of sat quiet and said, I'm going to take it all in, figure out what's going on. And now I think I'm like fourth or fifth in seniority. I know that Mike Paduk, Mike Amo, and Lee are here longer than I, and I think Katie and I came at the same time. So now it's like, wow, I'm 58 years old and I'm one of the old guys. But my wife told me it's somebody else's turn, and I think she's right. She's a retired French and Spanish teacher from Cornwall, so why should I have all these jobs if she's not going to work, right? So to the staff, I mean, just incredible. Going to miss all of you. Everybody says, are you going to miss it? I said, I don't know, I guess. I certainly won't miss running for election, that's for sure. But when you sit down and really do the work, it's actually a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed this. I thank you all for letting me sit in this chair this year. It's been quite an experience. I've tried to do what I could for all of you, listen to all of you, keep the promises I've made. I can tell you that this year, I have not missed one committee meeting. I have not missed one legislative session. So when you take a job, you do the job. That's always the way I am. When it's time to work, you work. When it's time to play, you play. That's kind of how I've always been. And I thank you all for your support and allowing me to sit in this chair this last year. It's been a lot of fun and a lot of work, and I really enjoyed it. So God bless you all. Keep up the good work. And speaking of work, it's time to work.
Mr. Chairman, can I say a few words?
Never argue with a man with a gun or a reporter with a barrel full of ink.
I just want to say, prior to me becoming sheriff, I worked with a lot of the good folks here. And as I became sheriff, I continue to work. And I've made a lot of new friends. I have a lot of old friends. I'm going to miss a lot of the good folks that did a lot of diligent work here on the legislature. I'm sure a lot of us have some stories, but that's for later. Joe is an architect, that's for sure. But I just want to say, I want to comment on the remarkable jobs that you've all done. You've done great work. We're going to continue to do great work. There's some new friends in the audience that'll be joining this legislature, and I wish them well. But I want to wish well to all of the legislators that have represented me. There's a couple that are here that either represent me now or represented me in the past. I want to thank them for all the work they've done. This elected stuff is not easy, and you guys do it very well. So thank you. God bless you. I think you still owe me a bottle of Jameson from New York City, but I won't tell your wife. That's you.
I categorically deny whatever you're about to say.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all for bearing with us. I know that was long, but it was really important to me to recognize everybody, and I appreciate the recognition that I got. We have 3 speakers signed up to speak before the meeting. I'll ask them to come to the podium and hit the button so that orange light comes on. And our first speaker is Sandra Wilson on agenda item number 7, Kratom.
Good morning, members and committee. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. I am here as a mother to address the opposed age restriction on Kratom and to explain the issues that deserve serious concern in Orange County. I lost my son Randy 4 months ago. He was 31 years old to Kratom. Age didn't matter. Kratom is often sold as a natural or herbal product, but that description is misleading. Kratom contains opioid-like substances, including methamphetamine and 7-hydroxamine, which act on the same receptors as opioids. These substances can cause dependency, withdrawal, in some cases overdose, and death. This is not a harmless supplement. Here in Orange County, we have already seen devastating impact of substances misuse in our families, schools, emergency services, and our local first responders and hospitals are stretched thin responding to overdoses and substances-related emergencies. And communities like Goshen are not immune to these risks. Allowing another addictive, poorly regulated substance to remain widely available only adds to this burden. While age restriction may sound like a reasonable safeguard, they do not adequately protect young people. We have learned this lesson locally with vaping and flavored nicotine products. Despite age limits, these products still found their way into Orange County middle schools and high schools, creating public health problems that communities are still struggling to address. Kratom is sold in gas stations, smoke shops, convenience stores, and often next to energy drinks with bright packaging and claimed to be energy, focus, and stress relief. These messages appeal directly to teens, young adults. Many parents in Orange County don't even know what kratom is. And young people are often assumed that it is okay because it's sold legally. It must be safe. The risk is even greater with kratom extracts and synthetic and semi-synthetic derivatives, which are far more potent than raw kratom leaf. These products have no standardized dosing, no meaningful warnings, and no long-term safety data. Age restrictions do not address those dangers. Young brains continue to develop into the mid-20s. Introducing opioid-like substances during this crucial period increase the risk of addiction and long-term harm. When dependency begins, the consequences can follow a family for years. If the goal of the legislation is to protect youth and public health in Goshen and throughout Orange County, age restriction alone is not enough. The safest and most responsible action is to remove kratom and its dangerous derivatives from local shelves altogether. Thank you for your time and putting the health and safety of Orange County families first. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Thank you. Our next speaker is Kim Haney on agenda item number 7.
This is big that we're here today to take the first step in raising the age to 21. We know our dream is to get kratom out of New York State, but we understand this is the first step. And for my husband and myself, this is huge, and I appreciate that we're thinking about this today. My husband couldn't be here, so I'm representing both of us. I stand before you as a mother who has lost 2 sons to substance use disorder. My heart forever missing 2 pieces. My older son, Brock, passed away from a heroin and fentanyl overdose on February 4th, 2016. He was 25 years old. His younger brother, Barrett, passed away on February 16th, 2021, at just 24 years old. Barrett's cause of death was high levels of kratom, a defect in his left ventricle connected to the kratom, heroin, and fentanyl. We first heard of kratom while Barrett was living in sober housing in New Jersey. At the time, he was prescribed Suboxone, an opioid blocker. He told us that some of his housemates were using a natural substance that mimics Suboxone, another narcotic, as he wanted to try it as well. We later learned this was kratom. At that time, kratom was not included in standard drug testing. My husband and I researched it, and what we found seemed to support what Barrett had told us. Looking back now, we know that information was limited and much about kratom was not widely known or understood. Barrett returned home just as COVID began in 2020. During that time, he lost access to his counselor, and A meetings were no longer held in person. He worked, tried to stay busy, often spending time with his daughter, Claudia Rose. She's now 8 years old and misses her daddy every single day. After returning home, Barrett began using the liquid kratom. The bottles were small, and typically half a bottle was considered a dose. At first, he used it about once a week. Over time, his use escalated to as many as 5 bottles a day. As his use increased, we continued researching kratom and learned about its serious health defects: esophageal bleeding, stomach and rectal bleeding, liver damage, seizures, heart issues, and the risk of substance use disorder. My husband and I knew something was very wrong, but Barrett realized it first. He told us he was addicted and needed to help getting off kratom. He was vomiting blood at that time, experiencing rectal bleeding, and having severe stomach problems, clear signs of kratom's harmful effects. Barrett worked hard over the next few months and was able to reduce his use to 3 bottles a day. Even that still was too much. He was approaching a year of sobriety, and we were so proud of him. We believed he had his whole life ahead of him, especially with his beautiful daughter depending on him. We now know and understand that kratom was a relapse for our youngest son. On the night of February 15th, Barrett came home from work, kissed my husband and myself goodnight, said he was going to get something to eat before going to bed. At around 3:30 a.m. on February 16th, I woke up with this strong feeling I needed to go downstairs. The lights were on, Barrett was on the couch, and he had passed away. I couldn't move him to perform CPR, and I believe it was already too late. He was cool to the touch and had no pulse. That image will forever be burned in my memory. I tried everything I could, unable to believe that we had lost our youngest son. I could not comprehend losing 2 sons to the same disease. My husband, Mike, and I were incredibly hard on ourselves in the months that followed. We questioned everything. What did we do wrong? How did we miss this? After losing Brock, we had spent 10 years on the exhausting cycle of recovery, relapse, treatment, and hope. I want you to know that both of my boys desperately wanted sobriety. They fought for it with everything they had. Since Barrett's death, we have learned the truth. Kratom is dangerous, and it is harming and killing our loved ones. Even more alarming, new kratom derivatives are now being sold. One example is the 7-OH, which is reported to be up to 10 times more potent than morphine. How can substances like this be sold legally in our counties, in our states, in our country? The FDA warns consumers not to use kratom because of the risk of serious effects that I mentioned previously. Currently, kratom is banned in 6 states and restricted in several countries, including Malaysia, where it is harvested. It's not allowed to be sold there, but they grow it. How can it be legal in their country of origin, yet legal and easily accessible here? It is time to take care of our own. We are losing far too many people to this devastating disease. I urge you to take the first step in making illegal anyone under the age of 21 to purchase kratom. Ultimately, I hope to see kratom banned in the state of New York. I will continue to fight for this in memory of my sons, Barrett and Brock. I know they would want me to do this. They always fought for others who were struggling with addiction and never wanted anyone to suffer the way they did. So I encourage you to approve this new law. I appreciate you listening to my story and share a little bit of my boys with you. Thank you for letting me speak today.
I just want to thank Sandy and Kim for your strength and your courage and sharing your story with us.
Next speaker is Elaine Escoffel, agenda item number 7.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? All right. My name is Elaine Eislaffel. I am Program Director for Tri-County Prevention Coalition. We're a drug-free community coalition based in Pine Bush. Back in 2022, Janet Sutherland and Rob Sassy took up our cause about trying to get kratom on the desk of the governor to have it made illegal. But I appreciate today, everyone here, taking this first step to ban the sale of kratom and its derivatives to anyone under the age of 21. It is the first step. When you take up this cause, you're saving countless lives. So when this passes, if it passes, our coalition will further this charge. We will help to further educate our community. We will help to educate the retailers that are selling these substances to our kids without thought or care for a profit. I'm taking off my professional hat now, and for the first time in public, I'm talking as an aunt to my niece who passed away in 2018. 22 years is not enough time. And I want to thank you for considering this. And as a family member, it's important, this work, and I consider this a first step. As a family member, I will champion this cause to get this deadly, deadly substance removed, all of its derivatives, the marketing that goes behind it. We've learned it is targeting our young people. Kratom isn't sold only in its purest form. It's sold as a pill. It's sold as leaf where people can smoke it. It's sold as a liquid. It's sold as an energy drink now. It's sold in so many forms, and parents aren't aware of the harms it can cause. And I am certain that a lot of you probably haven't heard of it recently, but it is, the derivatives are just coming out more and more, stronger and stronger. Sandy and Kim both talked about it. I don't need to repeat that, but as a family member of someone who passed from kratom use, I'm thanking you today. And as a professional in this field, I'm thanking you today. Thank you.
Thank you to all our speakers. We're very sorry for your loss. And just so you know, we have letters of support from the sheriff, the Police Chiefs Association, and the district attorney in support of item 7. And now we'll start with our agenda, which is number 1, which is a voice vote.
Legislator Tui, resolution levying unpaid sewer rents on property in Orange County Sewer District Number 1 in the towns of Monroe, Palm Tree, and Woodbury pursuant to section 2664 of the county law.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. A2 is receive and file, and number 2 is a voice vote.
Legislator Ellers, resolution accepting and confirming the report of the clerk of the legislature of the apportionment of the county budget as adopted for the ensuing year.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. A3 is receive and file, and number 3 is a voice vote.
Legislator Ellers, resolution approving the report of the clerk of the legislature of the apportionment of the town budgets and levying upon the respective towns for the town purposes pursuant to Article 8 of the town law and upon the respective districts thereof for district purposes pursuant to the several provisions of town law.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. A4 is receive and file, and number 4 is a voice vote.
Legislator Ellers, resolution approving the summaries of taxes and special assessments to be levied in the several towns, districts, and cities, and directing the extension of said taxes on the assessment rolls pursuant to Section 900 of the real property tax law.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 5 is a voice vote.
Legislator Ellers, resolution approving the completed tax rolls of the several towns and cities and directing the execution and delivery of warrants for the collection of the taxes extended thereon pursuant to Section 904 of the real property tax law.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 6 is a voice vote.
Chairman Hines, resolution of the Orange County Legislature establishing and reporting the standard workday for elected officials to the New York State and local employees retirement system.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. 7A is receive and file, and we move to number 7.
Legislators Tautel, Tui, Sassy, and Cheney, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Local law introductory number 8 of 2025. A local law prohibiting the sale of kratom to individuals under the age of 21 in Orange County.
Second. Any discussion? Legislator Sutherland.
Thank you, Chairman. There's really nothing else that I can say after you've heard the stories that were shared. So I just want to thank the DA's office. I want to thank the Sheriff's Department. I want to thank the Police Chiefs Association for their letters of support with this local law that we're looking to pass. And I ask for the support of all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Legislator Menuda.
Thank you, Chairman. I have very strong feelings about the people who spoke today in regard to this topic of kratom. Kratom is banned in 7 states, 21 countries, and it's 21 plus in municipalities in 5 states. To share a personal note, I was forced at a point in time in my life to defend myself from someone in possession and who was taking kratom. It is a psychotropic drug, and the items that it affects your mind with, not just the body and the things that we heard today, but the mental stability of people it affects. And it is a public threat. I would love for all of you to please support this law today and to move this forward to the state to ban it completely within our state. Thank you.
Okay, Legislator Sierra is added. Legislator Sassy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to thank Sandy, Kim, Elaine from Tri-County, representatives here from ADAC, and all those that offered letters of support. We have an opportunity today to at least put a dent in this scourge when we hear these horrific stories of loss of life by the folks that are here today. I don't want to say any more because I'm sure that everybody will support this, and let's get it done. Thank you.
Thank you. Legislator Lujan is added. Legislator O'Donnell.
Thank you, Chairman. Add my name also. But this is also a tremendous educational effort that's going to be needed here. So I would, even though what we're going to read today will take effect immediately, we still have the filings to be done and proceedings to be done. So the exact date of this law is still pending. But once it does pass, I would request that the county send a copy to every school district, every school board, every state, local, and federal law enforcement agency, so that there is no mistake of how important this issue is. And I know the sheriff back there will do a fantastic job in enforcing this and sending deputies to every store that now sells it to let them know the law is in effect. It's an uphill battle. I'm sure once we get started on this hill, going one step at a time uphill, eventually we'll get the state to ban it also. But thank you for having the courage to come up and share your very hard stories about the loss that'll never be replaced for you. So thank you.
Thank you. Legislator Feller.
I must admit that I did not hear of Creighton. I do have 8 grandchildren between the ages of 14 and 25. I will see these 8 grandkids on Christmas Day, and these 8 grandkids will be informed about this. So us talking about it is great, and what we're doing is great, but I encourage everybody that has anybody in that age group to take some positive action and tell them what the effects are.
Thank you. And thank you, Legislator Sutherland, for bringing this to our attention.
Thank you, Chairman. Just one final thing. This has been sitting dormant in the governor's office for a very, very long time. She finally called it up to her desk the other day where it continues to sit. So I encourage everybody to reach out to the governor's office and continue to put pressure on her so that she finally does something about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Roll call.
Benton? Yes. Amo? Cheney? Ellers? Fagione? Feller? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Ravella? Riskevich?
Yes.
Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Hines? 19 ayes.
Move to number 8.
Legislators Tui, Tortel, Stiganga, Sutherland, Sierra, Sassy, Cheney, Riskevich, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature urging the New York State Legislature and Governor to ban the sale of kratom in the state of New York, and in the interim, requesting the Governor to sign S 4552A A2350 into law.
Any discussion? Lujan's added.
Added.
O'Donnell's added. Menuda's added. Ravella's added. Sassy's added. Is everybody added? Yep. Everybody's added. Okay, roll call.
Benton? Yes. Amo? Cheney? Yes. Ellers? Fagione? Feller? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Ravella? Riskevich?
Yes.
Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Hines?
Yes.
19 ayes.
Number 9 is a voice vote.
Legislators Tui and Tortel, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for the Orange County Water Authority for the leak detection program and the Newburgh Water Quality Improvement Project pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second. Any discussion? Lujan's added. Legislator Tui? Added? Okay. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman. I just want to bring to light that this, from the Orange County Water Authority, over the years, every several years, there would be we would put it out to them, all the municipalities for a leak detection program. Over the last several years, we've saved millions of gallons of water through this effort, and it was done approximately every 2 to 3 years. Also saving, that would translate into millions and millions of dollars. So we voted this year to continue it and to make it a yearly leak detection program free to the municipalities. And I urge anyone, any municipality to take us up on that and use that, because this program will be continued yearly and it saves millions and millions of dollars, and water is one of our most precious resources. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Legislator Menuda?
Thank you, Chairman. As a former member of the Water Authority, this program was instrumental in saving dollars. Everything Legislator Tui just had to say is absolute fact. This needs to go through, and I encourage every municipality to get involved. Not all of the municipalities are, and I'm not sure if they know about it and just aren't doing it, but they should be involved, because this saves the taxpayers millions of dollars a year in chemical and unused treated water. So I encourage you all to support this. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, all in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. We move to number 10.
Legislators Benelli and Tui, resolution of the Orange County Legislature assuming lead agency status under the State Environmental Quality Review Act, (SECRA), with respect to the CR 105 County Route 64 Dodge Boulevard intersection improvement project in the town of Palm Tree, classifying the action as an unlisted action and determining that the action will not have any significant adverse environmental impacts.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 11 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Benelli, Tortel, Lujan, and O'Donnell. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of County Route 105, County Route 64, Dodge Boulevard intersection improvements in the town of Monroe, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $1,500,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,500,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? Legislator Amos added. Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Amo.
Yes.
Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 19 ayes.
And number 12 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tui, Tortel, Lujan, and Cheney, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the establishment of a new capital project for the construction of improvements to the Harriman Wastewater Treatment Plant of Orange County Sewer District Number 1, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $184,537,219, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $184,537,219 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? Legislator Amos added. Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 13 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tui, Cheney, Lujan, and Fagione, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the acquisition of vehicles and equipment for use at transfer stations 1, 2, and 3, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $1,155,000, appropriating said amount therefore, including $62,500 expected to be received from the state of New York, and authorizing the issuance of $1,092,500 bonds of the county to finance the balance of said appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 14 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Benton, Fagione, and Ravella, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of facility improvements to Transfer Station Number 3 in the city of Port Jervis, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $150,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $150,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 15 is a voice vote.
Legislators Tui, Tortel, Fagione, and O'Donnell. Resolution confirming all and increasing certain rates charged at Orange County-owned solid waste disposal facilities and amending all past resolutions setting previous rates.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
One abstention, please, Mr. Chairman.
So noted. We move to number 16, which is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Cheney, and Fagione. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the preparation of surveys, preliminary and detailed plans, specifications, and estimates necessary for the replacement of the county-owned Ryerson Bridge in the town of Warwick, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $96,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $96,000 bonds of the county to pay the cost thereof.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Amo, Cheney, Ellers, Fagione, Feller, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 17 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Tui, Fagione, and Ravella. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the preparation of surveys, preliminary and detailed plans, specifications, and estimates necessary for the replacement of the Bloomingburg Road Bridge deck over Shawangunk Hill in the village of Bloomingburg, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $2,692,676, appropriating $2,250,000 in addition to the $442,676 heretofore appropriated for such purpose, including $2,558,042 expected to be received from the United States of America and $67,317 expected to be received from the state of New York, and authorizing the issuance of bonds of the county in the principal amount of $56,250 in addition to the $11,067 bonds heretofore authorized for said purpose to finance said additional appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Amo, Cheney, Ellers, Fagione, Feller, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 18 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Benton, Tui, Fagione, and Ravella. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the rehabilitation of the county-owned Neversink Bridge in the town of Deer Park, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $1,061,000, appropriating $1,008,000 in addition to the $53,000 heretofore appropriated for such purpose, and authorizing the issuance of bonds of the county in the principal amount of $1,008,000 in addition to the $53,000 bonds heretofore authorized for said purpose to finance said additional appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton, Amo, Cheney, Ellers, Fagione, Feller, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 19 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Riskevich, Lujan, and Ravella. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the replacement of county-owned Pumpkin Swamp Bridge in the town of Goshen, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $3,577,000, appropriating $1,702,000 in addition to the $1,875,000 heretofore appropriated for such purpose, and authorizing the issuance of bonds of the county in the principal amount of $1,702,000 in addition to the $1,875,000 bonds heretofore authorized for said purpose to finance said additional appropriation.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton, Amo, Cheney, Ellers, Fagione, Feller, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 20 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Benton, Lujan, and Fagione. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the preparation of surveys, preliminary and detailed plans, specifications, and estimates necessary for the replacement of the county-owned Cornwall Bridge in the town of Cornwall, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $1,208,000, appropriating $1,108,000 in addition to the $100,000 heretofore appropriated for planning for such purpose, and authorizing the issuance of bonds of the county in the principal amount of $1,108,000 in addition to the $100,000 bonds heretofore authorized for planning to finance said additional appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? This is the bridge at the Cornwall Traffic Circle at the entrance to Hasbrook Avenue. Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 21 is a voice vote.
Legislators Tortel, Benelli, Fagione, and Ravella, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and appropriating funds assigned to the County of Orange from the Town of Chester for the Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second. Legislator Lujan. Added. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 22.
Legislators Tui, Benelli, Fagione, and Lujan, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Parks, Recreation, and Conservation for various capital improvements at Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center.
Second. Any discussion? Legislator Sierra is added. Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 19 ayes.
Number 23 is a voice vote.
Legislators Lujan and Fagione, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting grant funds from a New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services to the Orange County Department of Information Technology Services under the FY 2022 Cybersecurity Grant Program.
Second. Any discussion? Sierra is added. All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 24 is a voice vote.
Legislators Lujan and Ravella, resolution authorizing the Orange County Department of Finance to reallocate a portion of funds from resolution number 132 of 2025.
Second. Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 25 is a voice vote.
Legislators Lujan and Fagione, resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for year-end cleanup.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 26 is a voice vote.
Legislators Fagione and Ravella, resolution dated December 18, 2025, resolution of the Orange County of Orange, New York, pursuant to Section 41.00 of local finance law, repealing in part various partially unissued bond authorizations of certain bond resolutions of said county, which authorize the issuance of bonds to finance various improvements in and for the county.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 27 is a voice vote.
Legislators Ravella and Fagione, bond resolution, I'm sorry, it should be just resolution dated December 18, 2025, resolution of the County of Orange, New York, pursuant to Section 41.00 of the local finance law, repealing in part various partially unissued bond authorizations of certain bond resolutions of said county, which authorize the issuance of bonds to finance various improvements in and for the county.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 28 is a voice vote.
Legislators Fagione and Ravella, resolution of the County of Orange, New York, pursuant to Section 41.00 of the local finance law, repealing in part various partially unissued bond authorizations of certain bond resolutions of said county, which authorize the issuance of bonds to finance various improvements in and for the county.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 29 is a voice vote.
Legislators Fagione and Ravella, Resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the Department of Finance to transfer any unspent revenues from completed capital projects.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 30 is a voice vote.
Legislators Fagione and Ravello, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting, amending, and reaffirming the Orange County investment policy pursuant to Article 3, Section 3.02D of the Orange County Charter and Section 39 of the New York State General Municipal Law.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. I have a request from legislators to take a 5-minute break, and that will be granted. We'll be back with you in 5 minutes.
Oh. Really?
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We are going to move to item number 31, which is a voice vote.
Legislators Fagione and Cheney, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and affirming the Orange County debt management policy.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 32 is a voice vote.
Legislators Lujan and Cheney, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and appropriating federal 5311 funds from the New York State Department of Transportation to the Orange County Department of Planning.
Any discussion? Sierra's added. All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 33 is a voice vote.
Legislators Fagione and Cheney, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature approving the Orange County Open Space Fund application, procedures, and program guidelines.
Any discussion? Lujan's added. All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 34 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Sutherland, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and appropriating funds from a New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services to the Orange County District Attorney's Office for the Aid to Prosecution Grant.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 35 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Sutherland, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and appropriating funds from a New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services to the Orange County District Attorney's Office for the Criminal Justice Discovery Reform Grant.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 36 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Sutherland, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and appropriating funds for the Orange County Office of Probation as a subcontractor to the Orange County District Attorney's Office for the Discovery Reform Grant.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 37 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Sutherland, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution amending Resolution Number 300 of 2025 to accept and appropriate additional grant funding from the New York State Office of Victim Services to the Orange County Office of Probation for the Crime Victim Assistance Program.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 38 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Sutherland, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and appropriating funds from a New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services to the Orange County Office of Probation for the Orange County Pretrial Services Grant.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 39 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Sutherland, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and appropriating funds from a New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services to the Orange County Department of Emergency Services E911 under the FY 2025 Next Generation 911 Grant Program.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 40 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Sutherland, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for the Orange County Sheriff's Office for increased expenses.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 41 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Cheney, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and appropriating funds from a New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services to the Orange County Sheriff's Office for the Public Safety Program.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 42 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sassy, Sutherland, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and appropriating funds from the Orange County Community-Oriented Policing Services to the Orange County Sheriff's Office for the COPS Hiring Program.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 43 is a voice vote.
Legislators Tui, Benelli, and Tautel, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the Orange County Department of Health to create a new organization within the general fund for the Jewel settlement funds.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 44 is a voice vote.
Legislators Tui, Sutherland, and Tortel, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Health for previously accepted dual settlement funds.
Any discussion? Lujan's added. All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 45 is a voice vote.
Legislators Benelli, Ramos, and Tortel, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution appropriating second-year budget period funds from the New York State Department of Health to the Orange County Department of Health for the Tuberculosis Prevention and Control Program.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 46 is a voice vote.
Legislators Sutherland, Ramos, and Tortel, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution appropriating funds from the New York State Department of Health AIDS Institute to the Orange County Department of Health for the Disease Intervention Services Grant.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 47 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Sassy, Stiganga, Sierra, Lujan, and Benton, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 18, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of various capital improvements, including planning thereof, to facilities at Orange County Community College, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $3,750,000, appropriating said amount therefore, including $1,875,000 to be received from the state of New York, and authorizing the issuance of $1,875,000 bonds of the county to pay the balance of the cost thereof.
Any discussion? Sierra's added. Roll call.
Benton? Yes. Amo? Cheney? Ellers? Fagione? Feller? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Ravella? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Hines. 18 ayes.
Move to number 48.
Legislator Sassy, Stiganga, and Sierra. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature confirming appointment and reappointment by the chairman of the Orange County Legislature to the Orange County Industrial Development Agency pursuant to sections 856 and 912 of General Municipal Law.
Any discussion? Legislator Fagione. Fagione is added. O'Donnell's added. Menuda's added. Stiganga added. Tui's added. Skevitz is added. Sutherland's added. Ellers is added. Ravella's added. Amo's added. Roll call.
Benton. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tui, Hines. 17 ayes, 1 abstention.
Number 49.
Legislators Sassy, Stiganga, and Sierra. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature confirming the appointment and reappointment by the chairman of the Orange County Legislature to the Orange County Funding Corporation, a local development corporation authorized pursuant to Section 1411 of the New York State Not-for-Profit Corporation Law.
Second. Any discussion? Legislator Fagione. Added. Tui's added. O'Donnell's added. Riskevitz, Ellers, Menuda, Ravella, Sutherland, Amo, and Feller. Roll call.
Benton. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tui, and Hines. 17 ayes, 1 abstention.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks for your willingness to serve. Number 50 is a voice vote.
Legislator Sassy, Stiganga, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution appropriating additional funding received from the New York State Office of Children and Family Services to the Orange County Youth Bureau.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. We move to number 51.
Legislators Benelli, Stiganga, and Sierra, with all Republicans as co-sponsors, an act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create one fiscal manager position at the Orange County Clerk's office.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tui. Hines. 18 ayes.
Number 52.
Legislators Menuda, Benelli, Sierra, Sassy, and Cheney, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create 2 law enforcement associates positions at the Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tui. Hines. 18 ayes.
Number 53.
Legislators Menuda, Stiganga, Sierra, Sassy, and Sutherland, with all Republicans as co-sponsors.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tui. Hines. 17 ayes. Sorry, 18 ayes. 17 ayes. 18 ayes. Just like
18 it is.
18 it is.
Number 54.
Legislators Menuda, Stiganga, Sierra, Benelli, and Tui, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create 1 executive assistant position at the Orange County Department of Parks, Recreation, and Conservation.
Second. Any discussion? Lujan's added. Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tui. Hines. 18 ayes.
Number 55.
Legislators Menuda, Stiganga, Sierra, Benelli, and Tautel, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create 1 fiscal manager position at the Orange County Department of Parks, Recreation, and Conservation.
Second. Any discussion? Lujan's added. Roll call.
Benton. Yes. Amo. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Feller. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tui. Hines. 18 ayes, Mr. Chairman, and the desk is clear.
Has anybody signed up for after session? Okay, so there's no after session speaking. Again, I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and best of luck to all of you in the future. And it was a great year. I appreciate everybody's thoughts, ideas, and votes. And that's it. Motion to adjourn is in order. Thank you. We are adjourned.
Thank you.